Here's an odd question. How many of you have watched a full match of golf? Chances are very few. If you do not understand the game, golf can seem slow and boring. But not this week. This week, golf is the most happening sport on television. Just one problem. All the action is happening away from the golf course, in a Gulf kingdom. Saudi Arabia has announced a new golf league. It's called Live Golf. The league is completely funded by the Saudi Sovereign Fund. Total investments? Around $2 billion. Riyadh is taking a wild and expensive swing at golf. But will they succeed? The PGA is working hard to ensure they do not. Some basic facts first. The PGA stands for Professional Golfers Association. They run the show in golf. All the big tournaments, all the rankings, everything is handled by the PGA. Everything except the players. You see, professional golfers are not contracted to PGA. They're independent. They pay money to enter each PGA tournament, which means they can pick where to play, PGA or Live Golf. A few big names have picked the Saudi League, like Phil Mickelson, Dustin Johnson and Patrick Reed. All of them have been kicked off the PGA Tour. They can only play Live Golf from now on. But why are these players picking Saudi Arabia? After all, PGA has all the rich history, all the big tournaments. So why would golf players not choose the PGA? Because of money. Saudi Arabia's league is offering $255 million in prize money. What about the PGA? Their biggest event offered $15 million last year. So from a purely financial perspective, it's a no-brainer. $255 million versus $15 million, and that is why Saudi Arabia chose golf. It's losing viewership, it's losing revenue. So it was the perfect sport to gobble up. Their slogan sums it up, golf but louder, that's what they're calling it. Saudi Arabia is using this league to drown their political toxicity. It's called sports washing. Using sports to hide your political drawbacks, that's what sports washing is. And Saudi Arabia has many drawbacks. They don't have an elected government. They don't have women's rights. They do not tolerate dissent, nothing that can be used as a soft power tool. Enter sports. Saudi Arabia is using their money to buy goodwill through sports. I can give you examples. Saudi Arabia owns Newcastle United, a football club in England's Premier League. They also host the Saudi Cup, easily the most profitable horse racing event in the world. They also have a contract with WWE Wrestling. Every year, WWE stages a special event in the kingdom. They call it Crown Jewel. The first edition was held days after Jamal Khashoggi's murder. These events drown out other headlines from Saudi Arabia. The crackdowns, the arrests, the executions, all of it gets buried under sport. And that's what Live Golf is said to be all about. Families of the 9/11 victims have urged golfers to not take up the offer. Some of the big names have not, like Tiger Woods. Rumor is he was offered a 9-figure package that's almost $1 billion. Whatever the reason, he declined it. But how long can pro golfers resist this? The same thing happened in England's Premier League. Fans and government officials initially resisted the Saudi offer, but eventually they gave in because petrodollars trumped principles. What if something similar happens with golf? Imagine Live Golf takes off in the next couple of years. The viewership improves, the revenue increases. Will top golfers still stay away, or will they try to earn their slice of the pie? That's what the PGA is worried about. They may talk about principles, but they too are worried about the money, about splitting revenue with a rival league. If this experiment succeeds, it would set a precedent. Other sports could be gobbled up. More rival sporting leagues could emerge. Is there any way to stop this sports washing? A lot depends on athletes. If they refuse to engage with oppressive regimes, nobody can force them to. That's one way. Another is for sporting bodies to take the lead. They can reject funding from countries like Saudi Arabia or China or Qatar. But don't hold your breath, because global sports is built around money. These golfers chase that money all the way to Saudi Arabia, and something tells me they won't be the last. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.